Our next presenter is Natalia Vega Santiago, a doctoral student in planetary sciences. Natalia, you have the floor.
Hi, everyone. I am so excited to be here, especially sharing something that's so important to me, Extremoverse, and I want to walk you behind the scenes of what it was like to create a Pokemon-inspired game that aims to educate people like you on subjects of astrobiology in the world. And so I want to start with this picture. Let's picture ourselves in an extreme environment. What is an extreme condition? And to me, it is anything that challenges your ability to survive, that makes it very hard. So if you're in space, it's low pressures. If you're in Yellowstone Springs, it's boiling, scorching temperatures. And if you're in the middle of the Antarctic, it's very cold. Little do we know, we have actual organisms and living things that enjoy these conditions. They love them, they flourish there. And sometimes they can teach us how to look for life in other places in the universe. Because when we look for life in other planets, we often like to think that it's able to survive extreme conditions. And so these little creatures are the ones that motivated me to ask myself, how am I translating astrobiology in a way that is accessible to people and engaging? How are we translating science? And so extremophiles are almost like Pokemons when you come to think of it. It's a Japanese-inspired game that takes animals or these magical creatures and protagonizes them in evolving based on their skills. And what I did is not very far because these two can challenge the environment. Extremoverse is a game to survive and thrive in the extremes. And so the design was overall an astrobiological survey of matching the extreme environment with the extremophile and trying to find a place where they can kind of challenge each other and see who can conquer. We also did the illustration based on some Pokemon-inspired animations and also preserving the integrity of what these animals or creatures look like. And then we did a nostalgic logo, kind of similar to the cards itself. And we did game mechanics to be testing on how the game is playable. We did a software, a program that aims to kind of illustrate how many times we're winning or losing with this game. And so this is kind of like the deck. Let's go ahead and give it a try. We have an environment, we have 2 sets of cards, and each player will pick an extremophile that is made to kind of survive and conquer an environment. And so we already chose one based on the skills, what we envisioned the environment to be, and ultimately one will win based on its ability. This is about making science accessible, making it something that we can share together, make it fun, make it engaging, and ultimately challenging ourselves to try new things. So thank you so much for listening.